Alright, so this is part 2 to the Karmic reading. I had paused the video. Video 1, I paused it. And then when I came back to finish the recording, I hit the stop button by accident. So this is part 2. I had to start over. Well, I had to, do a new recording. So I'm starting to see a lot of scenarios here too. Collective, whether you a male or a female, this karmic could be your ex. Collective, I don't know what this karmic was doing. Collective, say like the karmic is a man. It's like collective, the karmic was trying to use you for money so he can give it to his new lover. Or it's like collective, the karmic was asking you, the karmic could be your ex, and he was asking you could he move in with you. But he could have been telling you that his lover is like his sister or something, but it was actually his lover. So collective, I see in the cards that you might cuss out the karmic and his lover this week. You gonna cuss both of them out, collective. Because it's like the karmic and their lover was trying to play you. Yeah, I see that too. Or collective, the karmic was promising their lover something, but like at your expense. So it could be something as simple as collective. The karmic could be like your child or your ex or whoever. It's like collective. I'm going to give an example. Collective, say like the karmic is your child. Collective, the karmic is going to come to you and say, can I borrow your car? But it's like collective, the karmic don't want to borrow your car for them. They want your car so that their lover could use your car. Like something like that. And collective, you going to say no. You going to say no. Collective, you might tell the karmic, tell your lover to go get their own car. Or something like that. This karmic gonna get a message of concern about something that's kind of like common sense or something that's like disrespectful. This karmic gonna get rebuked by that Queen of Swords. And it's something like crazy, collective, that you like, no. How dare you? Don't know. You go get your own car. Or you tell your lover go get their own car. I ain't giving your lover my car. That's your lover. Collective, you could be a man, and this karmic could be a man too. And it's like collective, the karmic want to use your car so his baby mother can use your car or something like that. And collective, you gonna tell this karmic, you go get your girl a car. I'm not giving your girl my car. So collective, I don't know if this karmic, if you a man, this karmic could be like your adult son or something. And he gonna be like, Daddy, can I use your car? Cause my baby mother want to use your car or something. And collective, you gonna be like, no. You a man, you supposed to get your girl a car. I'm not getting her a car. That ain't my woman. For yeah. Or collective, this karmic expects you to take care of their spouse or something. Or something. What's the scoop with the Five of Cups, the Eight of Wands, and third party situation? Yeah, growth. You will grow from this situation. Yeah. Collective, for some of y'all, this karmic is your ex. Or collective, this karmic gonna become your ex this week. Collective, you might find out something shady that this karmic was doing behind your back. Yeah. You gonna find out something shady. And collective, the cards is telling me you will grow from this situation. Collective, the karmic was trying to put you in a third party situation. Collective, this karmic is either another lover of yours, your ex. This karmic could be your friend. Or collective, this karmic is like your meddling family. But it's like collective, the karmic had a third party involved with something, but was trying to play you. But collective, you gonna figure something out, or you're gonna tell this karmic no. Or collective, you could be the karmic's lover. Collective, you could be the karmic's lover. And you might find out the karmic was cheating on you this week, or he got another woman pregnant. Collective, if you a man, you're the karmic's lover, and you might find out that she don't know who her baby father is, or she like got an abortion or something. But collective, you could be the 5 of Cups. And you gonna find out this karmic had you in a third party situation, but you're gonna grow from this situation, collective. So collective, I'm also picking up too, collective, you could be a parent. Collective, say like you a man and you got an adult son. It's like collective, your child's mother and your adult son was coming up against you to like use you. Or collective, your son was coming to you and asking you for money for his mother. Or something like that. Something like that going on, collective. You're going to find something out what this karmic doing. What's the scoop with the Queen of Swords, the 6 of Wands, and acting a fool? Yup, seeing through the fog. Your vision is getting clearer. Collective, I also see in the cards, somebody the Queen of Swords. Collective, you could be the Queen of Swords. And the karmic could definitely be younger than you. Collective, this karmic could be like your cousin, your niece, your nephew, or your child. It's like collective, the karmic was trying to set you up or do something disrespectful, like in your face, trying to be slick. And it's like collective, you're going to make the karmic stay, but you're going to make the karmic's lover leave. So collective, for example, say like, collective, you the Queen of Swords. The karmic could be your family member, but they're younger than you. The karmic could be an adult, but they're younger than you. It's like collective, you gonna come home and like catch the karmic having sex in your bed. But collective, the karmic is your family member. And collective, you gonna tell the karmic, you stay right there. But collective, you gonna tell the karmic's lover, get out my house. You get out. So collective, you the Queen of Swords. The karmic, whether male or female, the karmic could be like a late teenager or in their early 20s or something. And collective, this karmic doing something disrespectful like sleeping in your bed. You let this karmic stay at your house, but you gonna come home and catch the karmic in your bed having sex with their lover. And you gonna make their lover leave. But it's like collective, you and the karmic gonna get into an argument. Yeah, something like that going on. Somebody might get caught doing something. Like at their aunt house, their grandmother house, or something like that. Or collective, this karmic has somebody living in your home and you didn't know that this person was living there. But collective, the karmic could be your family member. And collective, I just heard you was wondering why like the gas bill was going up. Collective, your bill was going up. And you didn't know why. Collective, you might find out somebody was living in your house. The karmic let somebody move in or something. But collective, that Queen of Swords is seeing through the fog. Yeah. Somebody's vision is getting clearer. So collective, the karmic could have been doing spell magic, fire magic over you. To keep you from seeing like the truth about something. But collective, this week, you're going to be able to see through the fog. Collective, this karmic could have been doing something against you that was costing you. Like I said, collective, the karmic could be your niece, nephew, grandchild, but they're like an adult. And it's like, collective, I don't know how big your house is, but it's like, collective, you didn't know that the karmic moved their lover in. It's like, collective, the karmic's lover could have been living in your basement. And collective, you wondering why your light bill going up, the gas bill going up, the water bill going up, or something like that. That karmic was trying to play you, or something like that. Oh boy. Or collective, this is your ex. Or your soon-to-be ex. Collective, I don't know if this karmic is your lover. And you gonna find out that the karmic had the third party living with you in your own house, and you didn't know, collective. Something like that. What's the scoop with the Knight of Cups, the Six of Swords, self-love sideways, and the fourth house? Yeah, the evil eye. Someone is wishing ill intent on you. Yeah, collective. Collective, for some of y'all, this karmic is your family member. And I don't know if it's your grandchild, your niece, your cousin, your nephew. Yeah. Collective, it's either this karmic that was wishing ill intent on you, or it's this karmic's lover. It's like, collective, they was living with you and wishing ill intent on you. Or something like that, collective. It's like, collective, this karmic could have been using you. Cause this karmic has a hard time practicing self-love. Collective, if this karmic is a man, it's like, collective, you could be this karmic's mother. This karmic is your son. And it's like, he could have a wife and kids. It's like, collective, your son moving with you because he following hard times. You let him and his wife move with the kids moving with you. It's like, collective, your son might abandon his, like, fatherly duties or being a husband. And collective, what you might do is make his wife and them kids, like, move to a shelter. Because it's like, collective, you're not taking care of your wife, of your son's wife and her kids. You're not doing it. And then it's like, collective, your son's wife don't like you. He left her. He done left her. Done ghosted her. And it's like, collective, she living in your house and wishing ill intent on you. Collective, for some of y'all, you gonna make your daughter-in-law, like, go to a shelter or something. Because she doing the most. Yeah. Yeah, something like that going on. Somebody was using somebody. Because y'all family, or this is your siblings, collective. Collective, I don't know, this could be your brother. And it's like, collective, your brother expected you to take care of his wife and the kids while he just left. He ain't want to be a father no more. He ain't want to be a husband, but wanted you to take care of his wife and kids. Collective, you gonna make your brother, wife, and them kids go to a shelter or something. Collective, I don't know if you could have been doing this karmic a favor, and this karmic or the karmic's lover was trying to, like, holler at your spouse or something like that, something crazy. Yeah, something like that. I heard bravery. This karmic was doing something bravery, some foolishness. Yeah, this karmic was bold and don't know how to love themselves if they wanted to. Collective, this karmic wanted you to take care of them. Because you family or you a sibling or something like that. This is crazy. So, give me some tea with the Five of Cups, the Eight of Wands, third party situation, and growth. Give me the tea. Yeah, an obsessive lover. Yeah. Collective, for some of y'all, this karmic is your lover. Or collective, you're going to find out that this karmic's lover is a karmic. Collective, like I said, this karmic could be your family member. But collective, your family member lover is a karmic as well. Or collective, your family member could be a divine feminine or a divine masculine, but their lover is a karmic. So like I said, collective, this could be also a situation where you was doing your daughter-in-law or your son-in-law a favor. Collective, say like you got a son, your son a divine masculine. Collective, you let your son's wife move in with you. Your son could be at work or he out of town or something. It's like collective, you might walk in on your daughter-in-law and she's like having sex with her third party. I'm seeing the Queen of Swords. It's like two people like gonna scatter or run off because they got caught. So it's like collective. This could be your son's wife and she's having sex with her third party in your house. Something crazy like that. Yeah, somebody's an obsessive lover or collective. This karmic is your lover. Dangerous, toxic, unhealthy possessiveness, a karmic. Yeah, so somebody has an obsessive lover, or somebody's family member is connected to an obsessive lover. Yeah, this karmic gonna get a message of concern this week. Collective, I also just heard too, whatever type of spell work the karmic used to do over you in the past, it's not going to work this week. And that's why the karmic could be getting a message of concern. Collective, because your vision is getting clearer. Because the karmic couldn't do no more spell work. So you're going to be able to see something, recognize something, realize something, be intuitive about something. And whatever the karmic was doing in the past, collective, you might make this karmic leave your house or something. What's the tea with the Queen of Swords, the Six of Wands, acting a fool and seeing through the fog? Yeah, a cyber bully. Yeah. You are being bullied online or they have suffered from it. Yeah. Collective, remember in video 1, Spirit was telling the karmic to stay off social media. So collective, whoever this karmic is, this karmic was bullying you or your loved one online, collective. So collective, for some of y'all, I'm picking up you had this karmic living with you. And like this karmic was hacking like your computer system or something, collective. Collective, it was somebody that was living with you that was bullying you online. And this could be hacking as well. Collective, somebody that was living with you. Collective, this cyber bully is either your family member or your family member's lover. Yeah, somebody was bullying you online, collective. And collective, maybe this week you might figure it out. You might figure it out. And collective, you going to send this karmic a message. This karmic going to get a message of concern. Collective, you might tell this karmic they got to move to a shelter. Or you going to make this karmic get out your house. Because it was this karmic that was bullying you online. And it can even be hacking. What's the tea with the Knight of Swords, the Six of Wands? The Knight of Cups. The Six of Swords, self-love, sideways, and evil eye. Yeah, extra triggered. Yep, so this is my card for somebody that's horny or somebody that's pissed off. Yeah. And now my phone about to die. Lord have mercy. Yeah, this karmic energy collective from beginning to end this week. These karmics are like going to like cause distractions. They don't want me to do this reading. They don't want to be exposed. Collective, whatever you find out about this karmic, this karmic might beg you not to tell nobody. Because that's how I feel. Like this karmic was begging me not to do this reading. So collective, when you catch this karmic might beg you not to say nothing. Because they don't want nobody to know. Collective, they didn't even want you to know. But it's like when you find out, yeah, collective, somebody going to be upset this week because you're going to get them a message of concern or something like that. Or collective, somebody was only using your family member for sex or something. Collective, your family member's lover really didn't love them. They only wanted to use like your family member for like sex and money. So collective, you might find out your family member's spouse is cheating on them. And it's like collective, your family member's spouse was like, you was taking care of them. Or something like that. And they cheating on your family member. Or something like that. Or stealing from you, collective. Bullying you online. Yeah. Let me hurry up because my phone might cut off. What's the spill with the Five of Cups, the Eight of Wands, third party situation, growth, and obsessive lover? Yeah, trash. Throwing away, getting rid of, tossing out. So collective, this could be the material that somebody was doing to do spell work. This could be the dark web, some type of collective. You or this karmic gonna have to throw something out. This could be your whole laptop. This could be some type of software, spying software. Or collective, you gonna throw this karmic out your house or out your life. Something like that. Or collective, you gonna find something to do with like spell work. Somebody was casting spells. And you might find it and throw it in the trash. Or something like that. Or collective, your karmic lover might throw you away like trash or something. Or collective, your karmic lover might embarrass you in front of your family or something. What's the spill with the Queen of Swords, the Six of Wands, acting a fool, seeing through the fog, and cyberbully? What's the spill with this? Yeah. A situation is about to explode. Collective, if you the Queen of Swords, you like, no the hell it ain't. Collective, I don't know if this karmic was in the process of setting your house on fire and you gonna catch him. That Queen of Swords gonna be like, oh no the hell it ain't. Ain't no situation about to explode. Collective, you gonna catch somebody if you the Queen of Swords. Or collective, you caught this person in the past. And collective, you probably thought that this person changed, but they didn't. Collective, whatever this karmic did to you in the past, they trying to do it to you this week. Collective, this karmic could have been trying to set your house or your property on fire and trying to destroy something. But collective, whoever the Queen of Swords going to catch him. And it's not going to happen. So this karmic wanted a situation to explode. So collective, this karmic could also be an instigator. Collective, this karmic could have been instigating something to do with your employment, your privacy, your home, your landlord, your lover. Collective, this karmic was being an instigator. And because the karmic wanted something to be destroyed. But it's not going to happen. Because somebody